Aren't they the picture-perfect American family? They're also marijuana migrants. Glenn and Taj have moved 1,000 miles from home in Texas to Colorado so they can legally give their son large daily doses of marijuana.
I think of cannabis as more like a complete vitamin than a drug.
Doctors here have approved it as a treatment for 5-year-old Orion's complex combination of cerebral palsy and epilepsy. And his parents told me he has improved dramatically.
If we'd stayed in Texas, things would be a lot different for Orion, a lot different for our family, a lot worse, I think.
But I feel like we got our kid back. We're actually doing something that's going to benefit his system rather than taking away. And for me, that was all that the pharmaceutical industry was doing.
This state up in the mountains is feeling a powerful economic high. 5 years since Colorado said yes to legal marijuana. There are now more dispensaries than branches of McDonald's and Starbucks combined. It's regulated, it's heavily taxed, and cannabis over the counter has made this state $500 million. So step inside one of the biggest and strongest smelling weed warehouses in America. They call this place the flower room, but really it's closer to an aircraft hangar. There are 3,500 plants here. The electricity bill alone is $80,000 a month. This is what happens when the marijuana leaf meets big business.
Is some finished marijuana that's been trimmed and processed, that's ready to go out for sale.
This is your finished product, green crack.
Green crack. Yep.
It's got a barcode, it's got ingredients on it. On Corey's product, you'll find all the info you'd get on a can of supermarket beans. What is it like, the life of a marijuana farmer?
It's a grind, you know, to be honest. It's a business like anything else. We may as well be selling widgets in a highly regulated market, just so it happens to be a new market. And honestly, a lot of people find out that that's not what it's all cracked up to be, what they thought it was going to be, you know. They think we're sitting around smoking weed all day, listening to Bob Marley, and that's not what it is.
So is this 5-year-old industry just a blinding success story? Well, even outside a dispensary, opinion is mixed.
Well, it's been a good thing because it's led to a lot of tax revenue that's being used for like good programs and like education and also like helping people out.
More homeless people, particularly those asking for marijuana directly, they don't bother asking for money anymore. They just ask for what they're going to spend it on.
It's true that all over Colorado, marijuana has turned into bricks and mortar. This school roof in Denver, this soon-to-be community centre in Edgewater, projects green-lit after marijuana money started rolling in. But drugs officer Tom Gorman says the state is being blinded by those tax dollars. He told me his officers are seeing the human cost, suicides and deaths on the roads.
We are the ones that go to the house with the victims. We're the ones that go to the house and tell people that you'll never see your dad again. And so it's easy for the people to say, oh, it's great. You go do that a couple times and tell me how great you think it is.
Wasn't that some of that happening before legalization anyway?
But not to the degree.
Tom wants other states heading into legalization too to wait and see what happens here. Legalization started in this office. Brian Vicente wrote the law which brought the drug out into the open.
If there were problems, social problems associated with this, it's now too lucrative for you to put this back in the box, isn't it? For the state to wean itself off this money. It just wouldn't want to do it, would it?
Well, so we've had people using marijuana in our country for 100 years. Is it an entirely harmless substance? No. But I do believe that it has been vetted as an intoxicant, vetted as a medicine, and there's still more studies going on.
Support here has increased since legalization, but other numbers have gone up too. Road deaths involving marijuana, accidental ingestion by children. With California following next month, it is too late to stop this great green experiment rolling out across America. Was it too soon to say yes? Dominic Reynolds, 5 News in Colorado.